Om Swastiastu. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Om Namo Buddhaya. Perkenalkan, nama saya Kadek Lina Kurniawati, Magister Pendidikan, dengan nomor induk dosen nasional 08 29 03 95 01. Saya merupakan salah satu dosen pada program studi pendidikan bahasa Inggris Fakultas Bisnis Pariwisata dan Pendidikan Universitas Trihatma Mulia. Tujuan pembuatan video kali ini yaitu untuk memenuhi persyaratan kelengkapan PDD UKT-PT bidang pengajaran seleksi sertifikasi dosen Kementerian Pendidikan Tinggi, Sains dan Teknologi. Pada video kali ini saya akan menyampaikan salah satu mata kuliah yang saya ampu pada program studi pendidikan bahasa Inggris, yaitu mata kuliah Speaking for Formal Setting. Mata kuliah ini merupakan mata kuliah wajib pada semester ganjil dengan bobot 3 SKS. Mata kuliah ini dibagi menjadi 14 kali pertemuan secara teori dan juga 1 kali pertemuan untuk UTS dan 1 kali pertemuan untuk UAS. Terkait deskripsi singkat mata kuliah ini, mata kuliah Speaking for Formal Setting merupakan mata kuliah yang bertujuan agar mahasiswa mampu memahami penggunaan bahasa Inggris pada konteks formal. Dalam mata kuliah ini dibahas yang pertama, hakikat bahasa formal dan informal, yang kedua, kosakata dan struktur kalimat bahasa Inggris dalam konteks formal, yang ketiga, ekspresi-ekspresi penggunaan bahasa Inggris dalam konteks formal. Yang keempat, implementasi bahasa Inggris dalam komunikasi sosial pada konteks formal. Adapun capaian pembelajaran dalam mata kuliah ini yaitu mahasiswa mampu memahami bahasa secara formal dan menggunakan bahasa Inggris serta ekspresinya dalam komunikasi sosial pada konteks formal. Terdapat 4 capaian pembelajaran mata kuliah ini. Yang pertama, mendefinisikan hakikat bahasa formal dan informal. Yang kedua, menjelaskan penggunaan bahasa Inggris dalam konteks formal. Yang ketiga, mengimplementasikan ekspresi-ekspresi penggunaan bahasa Inggris dalam konteks formal. Dan yang keempat, mengimplementasikan bahasa Inggris dalam komunikasi sosial pada konteks formal. Baik. Pada mata kuliah ini terdapat beberapa materi yang akan dibahas. Dalam pertemuan pertama akan membahas terkait kontrak kuliah. Pertemuan kedua akan membahas terkait formal dan non-formal language. Pertemuan ketiga membahas formal English vocabulary and its structure. Pertemuan keempat, expressing opinion in formal setting. Pertemuan kelima, expressing want or desire in formal setting. Pertemuan keenam, expressing regret and sympathy in formal setting. Pertemuan ketujuh, expressing asking and giving instructions in formal setting. Pertemuan ke-8 akan dilaksanakan UTS atau middle test. Pertemuan ke-9, expressing satisfactions and dissatisfactions. Pertemuan ke-10, non-verbal communications in formal setting. Pertemuan ke-11, short presentations opening. Pertemuan ke-12, short presentations content. Dan pertemuan ke-13, short presentation closing. Pertemuan ke-14 akan membahas materi interview. Pertemuan ke-15, materi formal meeting. Dan pertemuan terakhir yaitu pertemuan ke-16 akan diadakan UAS. Sistem pembelajaran yang digunakan dalam mata kuliah ini yaitu sistem pembelajaran tatap muka dengan metode pembelajaran collaborative learning serta tanya jawab. Adapun pendekatan yang dilakukan yaitu pendekatan menggunakan student centered learning. Evaluasi yang dilakukan dalam mata kuliah ini yaitu tes tulis dan juga presentasi. Bobot penilaian dalam mata kuliah ini dibagi menjadi 20% pada tugas pertama, 20% pada tugas kedua, 30% untuk UTS, dan 30% untuk UAS. Pada cuplikan video pembelajaran yang akan ditayangkan akan mengangkat materi Expressing Opinion. Dengan sub CPMK, mahasiswa mampu menggunakan ekspresi bahasa Inggris secara formal dan interaktif dalam berdiskusi, serta bisa menyampaikan ide atau pendapat dan perasaan dalam konteks formal. Adapun indikator dalam materi ini yaitu students are able to know about expressing opinion, students are able to ask for opinions, and then students are able to give for opinion using formal language. Materi disampaikan dalam pertemuan ini dengan proses tatap muka dan menggunakan media PowerPoint. Adapun interaksi dilakukan antara dosen dan juga mahasiswa dalam sesi tanya jawab. Sedangkan penilaian atau assessment dalam pertemuan kali ini yaitu mahasiswa akan diberikan tugas untuk membuat dialog untuk dipresentasikan secara berkelompok. Berikut merupakan cuplikan video proses pembelajaran di kelas. Selamat menyaksikan.
Okay, good morning everyone. How are you today?
Good morning.
I'm fine. Thank you. Okay, guys, thank you so much for attending our meeting. Today, actually, we're gonna talk about expressing opinions by using formal language. But before that, I want one of you to lead a prayer. Iksan, could you please lead a prayer?
Okay, everyone. Before we study, let's pray together. Pray, start. Pray.
Okay, thank you, Iksan. Guys, is there anyone absent for today?
All present.
Okay, all present. Thank you. Guys, in the materials that we're gonna talk today, expressing opinions by using formal language, there are 3 learning objectives in our material. The first one is students are able to know about expressing opinion. The second one, students are able to ask for opinions using formal language. And the third one is students are able to give for opinion using formal language. Okay, there is a word expressing opinions. Opinions. Is there anyone here have heard about opinion before? What is opinions actually? Yes, Destia, please.
Thank you so much, Miss. So, giving opinion in English is expressing our feelings or idea.
Expressing our feelings or idea. Thank you so much, Destia. Here, I'm gonna show you the definitions of opinion. The first one, something that we believe and trust in. Opinions refers to something that we believe and trust in. If you believe about something and trust it, you can share your point of view, your opinions with others. The second one is, it is subjective and may not be supported with an evidence. That is the difference between opinion and fact. Opinions may not be supported with an evidence, but fact need to be supported with an evidence, right? The third one is, it may base on the people's experience, emotion, and some contextual factors. Opinion itself based on the people experience means that different people may have different experience, right? And may also give different opinions based on their experience itself. What about emotion? Sometimes, guys, if you have a good emotions, maybe you can give a good opinions. Yep. What about if you have a bad emotion? Maybe you will give another opinions to solve about the problems that you face, right? And also some contextual factors. And then why do you think that opinions is important? Why do you think opinion is important? Why? Why do you think opinion is important? Because through opinions you can share your idea with others, your perspective, right? Yep. Next, expressing opinion. Expressing opinion. What is expressing opinion actually? Who wants to share your ideas about expressing opinion? Yep. Communicate your thoughts or feelings to someone. Thank you so much, Galih. Yep, expressing opinion actually become a vital for communications. It's really important, guys. Why? Because it make individuals able to articulate their thoughts, belief, and perspective. Thank you so much, Galih. Good. Guys, there are 3 important points why expressing opinions is important. The first one is strengthen discussions. When you discuss with your partner, with your friends, you can get diverse perspective as well as you can collaborate your ideas. Have you ever discussed with your friends about something? Yes. And then enhance decision-making process. If you are very confused to decide what you're gonna do, you can ask your friends and get their opinions to make you easier in making decision about the problem that maybe you face. The third one is interpersonal relationship. When you can give your opinions based on your experience and emotion to your friends or close friend, maybe it can strengthen your interpersonal relationship. Next, there are 3 ways to express opinion. The first one is verbal communications. Verbal means talk. And then written statement and non-verbal cues. The first one is verbal communications. You can talk with your friends and share your opinions with others. And then written statement. You can also express your opinion through written statement, especially on essay and report. Have you ever write an essay for argumentative essay? Argumentative essay, have you ever write about argumentative essay before? Not yet? Maybe later on you will write about argumentative essay, and then you will share your ideas, your opinions in your essay, and report text also. The third one is non-verbal cues. Non-verbal means that you can see someone's from their facial expressions, body movement. Different body movement means different meaning. Yeah, it depends on the culture also. Through nonverbal cues, it can profoundly influence how opinions are perceived by others. Until this point, do you have question? No? Okay. So we're gonna continue for the different type of language that may be used in expressing opinion. Yeah, 2, formal and informal. So today we're gonna focus on the formal language. Actually, yeah. But before that, I want to check your concentrations. Do you still focus? Yes, got you. I'm gonna play tongue twister here, and then you need to repeat. You have to make sure that you are still focused to listen to my explanations. When I say ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream, and then you need to repeat it. Okay? Are you ready? Okay. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Okay, good. You still concentrate. Okay, we're gonna continue. Next to the asking opinions in formal language. Guys, why do you need to learn about asking opinion in formal language? Why? Why you need to learn about this? In your opinion, why? You need to learn about asking opinion in formal language. Who can answer? Yes?
need to learn about asking or giving opinion in formal language, because when we are in the job and when we are in workplace, we always need when we work with someone and then we are in a meeting, so that we need to learn about asking and giving opinion formally.
Okay, informal language means that you will talk with someone in formal setting. Formal setting. In your opinion, what is the example of formal setting? When you talk with whom? Formal setting. When you talk with whom, we can categorize as a formal situations.
With our lecturer
Lecture, good. What else?
and the teacher,
Teachers.
our boss.
Okay,
are
good.
important.
Yep. It difference. Maybe when you give your opinions with others, with your friends, maybe or your close friend, your family, it will be different to talk when you talk with the lecturers or teachers or maybe your boss. You need to have a good language to explain your opinion itself. Okay, on the slide you can see asking opinion in formal language. It is used to talk with people in formal situations such as business meeting, and then talk with teachers or lecturers. Thank you so much, Destia. Here is the example of the formal language, especially asking opinions. Who wants to read? Who wants to read? Who wants to read the example? Who wants to read the example? Jenny, can you read?
For example, what is your perspective on? And do you have any comments on?
Okay. What is your perspective on? Do you have any comments on? Could you please share your thoughts on? Maybe all of this show that you are trying to ask opinions to your friends, to your teachers, to your lecturers, or your boss in business meeting. Next, giving opinion in formal language. Giving opinion, asking, and then giving. You try to give your opinions with others. Why it is important? Giving opinion. Why giving opinions important? Have you ever give opinions to your friends or your lecturer or your teacher maybe? Have you ever tried to give opinion with others? Yes, why it is important for you? People can know about your perspective. Okay, about something that we discuss. That's the importance of giving opinions. It's same with asking opinions. It is used to talk with people in formal situations, also such as business meeting, talk with teachers and lectures. The example, the first one is, I'm on the view that. It is my contentions that. And then from my perspective, and then you will continue with your opinion. Blah, blah, blah means that you need to continue this statement with your opinions. I'm personally believe, and then I hold the opinions. My own view of the matter is, I personally consider if I had my view, I would. Okay, can you get this point? Until this point, do you have questions? Until this point, do you have questions? No? Guys, I want one of you to make an example of giving opinions. Who wants to make an example? An easy example that show that you give opinions to someone in formal situation. Who wants? Who can? Try to make a sentence that show you give your opinions to others in formal situation. Who wants to share? Yes, please.
So, my opinion in formal language is, from my perspective, I think it will be better to save money in the bank.
Okay. Can you repeat it?
So, from my perspective, it will be better to save money in the bank.
Okay, good. Any others who wants to try? Thank you, Destia. Good job. Any others? One more, please. You can use this statement and continue with your opinion. You just need to use this statement. Who wants to try to speak? Yes, please. Good.
It is my contention that better we study in the morning than the afternoon.
Okay, in the afternoon. Can you repeat it once again?
It is my contention that better we study in the morning than in the afternoon.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jenny. So guys, until this point, do you have questions? No? No? Okay. Really? You don't have questions? Are you sure that you understand about the materials that I explained? Who wants to ask? Yes, please.
Please, I have a question. What is the purpose of asking opinion?
What is the purpose of asking opinions? Who know the answer? What is the purpose of asking opinion? The question from Eka. Okay, yes, please. Melia.
I think to understand someone's perspective.
Understand someone's perspective. Good. When you give an opinion or when you ask an opinion to someone, they can share their own perspective based on what I said before, their experience or emotions, right? Okay. Any other question? No? No? You understand with the material?
Yes.
So, before we close, can you please conclude what we have learned for today? Okay, thank you, Jenny, please.
Thanks for the time. We learned about expressing opinion,
Mm-hmm.
asking opinion in formal, and giving opinion in formal language.
Okay.
For example, in asking opinion in formal, such as what is your perspective on,
Okay.
and example in giving opinion in formal language, such as I am of the view that.
Okay, thank you so much, Jenny. Guys, if you understand with the materials, I will give you an assignment. Okay, it can be do at home, so you can present it later in our next meeting. Yep. I want you divide yourself into three groups, and then try to make a dialogues which consists of expressing, giving and asking opinions in formal setting, of course. Can you make it? Yes. Later on, in the next meeting, you can present in front of the class. Okay? If you don't have any questions, I think that's all for today. Thank you so much for attending our meeting. Okay, and goodbye. Bye. Okay, you're welcome.
Baik, demikian cuplikan video pembelajaran di kelas. Terima kasih atas perhatiannya. Om Santi 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 Om. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Om Namo Buddhaya.